What's good? Welcome back, beloved collective. Let's see what the spirit of life has for us today. How you doing? How's your day? Good. Ooh, first one that came out is Envision. Let's just give thanks for the ability to envision. Let's just give thanks for that. Midnight, beloved. What's that, like punchline? Boop, you know? Envision. So in case you don't know, when you fall asleep, when you switch from like being awake consciousness and then you go into sleep mode, your brain passes through certain theta wave. The point is, the midnight part becomes significant because it's a reminder that really envisioning as you go into sleep. Neville Goddard teaches a lot about this, talking about how the subconscious mind is really like the lover. So like the conscious mind is like the masculine and the subconscious mind is like the feminine that births it. So whatever your subconscious mind is housing and growing is kind of what you'll end up seeing and manifesting in the 3D realm. Let's see what else do we want to talk about this. So listen to meditations, guided meditations on your way to sleep. Listen to healing frequencies on your way to sleep. I even record my own things that I want like to imprint on my subconscious for the sake of reprogramming, because you know, when you've been through traumatic things, you can sometimes have that be way more impressed in your subconscious than the reality of truth, hope, new beginnings, etc. Girl, straighten your crown. And sir, straighten your crown. Boosted, I got that beloved crown, envision in midnight. Remember at the midnight hour that you are the beloved. Envision your win. Envision the exceedingly abundantly. Define it for yourself. Define what it means to you to be royalty. For some people, it's different for everybody. Some people want a lot of money. Some people don't want to be bothered by a lot of money. Some people want just time freedom, or some people want a huge, giant mansion. For some people, it's like, whoa, that would be way too much to take care of. So define what it means to you to be royalty and straighten your crown accordingly. Sorry, I'm stumbling through this one so much. I think I'm starting to get a little bit tired today. Third eye. So remember to submit your meditations while activating your third eye, which is such an easy thing to do. You just literally like lift your eyes up to your third eye area, to point them up toward your eyebrows. And it reminds me of that scripture where it says, I look up to the hills, for where does my help come from? The hills. Like, I feel like this is encoded in every part of truth, and yet we're like, somehow we're still being given the messaging that like this is bad. But I look to the hills, for where does my help come from? My help comes from you. My help comes from the divine essence that spoke this joint into being, which is out in the quantum field. Like, that's all of creation awaiting for the revelation, for those of us to get it, that we are here to become masters of creation, to take dominion. 409, as I looked up. Who did this? Yeshua did. Jesus did. He literally walked it out and exemplified it for us. So then why are we not doing it? Because he said the same. Like, if you subscribe, okay? Not everybody subscribes to this, but I'm talking to the people because like, yo, I don't actually believe that I'm from you all, but my soul was put into this bloodline where I was raised up in that thought narrative. So the point is, I have a special place in my heart for you all that believe what we've been sold, this freaking powerless, half-assed like story. And I've been sitting here like for my life going, if the same spirit, he's saying to us, the same spirit that lived in him and that did all of these things resides in us, the same spirit that literally brought him from dead to life resides in us, then like, why are we not all, why, like, what's going on? Like, what's going on here? Why are we all not doing better? Why are people still like deathly ill? Like, there's just got to be more to the story. And sure enough, there is. So do not lament what you don't know, and question everything, especially the things that a people group tries to tell you is evil. Double check that. You are safe now. You are safe now. Okay, so is there anything else on this message that we want to share with the beloved collective? Because that same spirit who lived in him is alive in you. And gratitude is definitely like a secret master key to activating. Okay, let me give you the backstory on this. Why does gratitude matter? It's not gaslighting yourself into being like, everything's fine, because there's like more to the story. It's literally getting yourself into the understanding that you really do have a divine team, that you really have backup. Then when you're like, okay, oh, the quantum field is really like, there's infinite possibilities out there, and infinite intelligence resides within me, and the spirit of life resides within me. And if you subscribe to Yeshua said himself that greater things shall we do than he did. Who do you know lately that's brought anybody up from death? Like, who do you know lately from somebody that's literally manifested money out of a fish's mouth? So it's like, okay, so if he said greater we're supposed to do. And it's so funny because I saw some cop out one time where a writer, some theologian was like, well, he meant collectively, like, so if you were to add up everything that we've all done individually, it would be greater than him. Like, oh please, like, that's such BS, such a cop out. I'm talking if Yeshua was out there manifesting money and freaking healing, like, why aren't we? We should be. Okay. So, and for the record, just so you know, I literally got a healing miracle when I broke my ribs within a week of breaking 3 ribs while pregnant, and I was healed. So, and you can't fake healing on broken ribs, especially, oh my gosh, we won't get into that. But the point is, I have firsthand experience to know that miracles are possible. And so if I can do it, you can do it. And we just got to figure out what it is within ourselves that needs healing, clearing, and where the trust needs to take root to be able to surrender. And so going back to this gratitude being the secret key, it's not just so that you gaslight yourself into being like, well, I'm thankful. It's literally like when you get to this place where, first of all, you're genuinely thankful for what you do have, because you have genuine appreciation and awe and wonder for the miracle that is the life that we live. Somebody made this comment the other day, like 100 years ago or so, people didn't even have like indoor plumbing. So there are kings that have resided on this planet that didn't even have the luxury of like operating sewage or like hot water and cold water on demand. Like, these are miracle level luxuries that we all just get to use every day for a fairly low price. I mean, depending on where you live, cost of living is getting kind of crazy, but the point is you get the idea. So like, I have genuine gratitude that I breathe clean air, that I have hot water, that I get to like do what I want with my time, that I have a way to earn income, like miracles. So genuine gratitude for what you currently have is the thing. And then genuine gratitude for what you believe is coming to you is the second part. And it has to do with not just gaslighting yourself, being like, I think it's going to work out, but really sinking into the knowledge. And whether it has to be through faith, through your faith, narrative, and or through like the science narrative, the physics narrative, where it's like, no, really, it's been proven, like the observer effect shows that the little electrons are just waiting for people to observe them and to point them in a certain direction. All of creation is awaiting the revelation of the sons and the daughters. Okay, that's what those two things are. That was the science, and then the religion, whichever one works for you. And quite frankly, they're like DNA that does that, like spiraling. But the point is, you got to make sure that you're receiving the fullness of the revelation, and not having it stripped down to powerlessness, which is what a lot of the times man-made religion will do, because if they give you all of the tools and give you the fullness of the revelation, then you're not going to have to keep coming back to them, because you have it all. And in the word it says, 10:10, in the word it says, the Spirit will be your teacher. You won't need anybody else. The word and the Spirit, the word and the Spirit. Okay, gratitude. So I've gotten to this place where I'm like, I really get to actually, healing really is possible for me. A, so that's exciting. B, all of my dreams, I get to pick them. I get to define them. And I believe they're really coming true. And I really believe it is so, because I understand quantum physics, that the quantum field is a place of infinite possibilities, and I get to align with the one that I choose. And yeah, it takes some energetic, like, commitment. This is why faith without works is dead. I'm not just believing it, but I'm also magnetizing to it. I'm choosing it with intention, with my energy, with my heart, with my soul. And then the gratitude comes from this place of actual surrender, being like, okay, order submitted. Like, now I get to just wait for it to come on through, and I'm stoked about that. And now I just go in chill mode. Well, chill mode as in I release it to the hands of God, to the quantum field. I release it, but I still am excited about it, and I still expect it. And when all else fails, I do a third eye meditation where I'm envisioning it, where I'm submitting not only how especially if like something starts to feel desperate, I will go and do a meditation where I conjure up like all of the desperation of like, I need this thing right now. Like, let's say it's a money thing pressing against you. And then I submit it, and then I conjure up all of the joy and excitement and relief. Oh my gosh, relief was like the key word for a lot of my meditations for several months while I was climbing out of a pit. So I would just put myself into that space of like how relieving it feels to have this thing done, to have it established, to have it consistent, to have it not be a problem, to have it behind me. And then I submit that. And then I give thanks, because I really genuinely trust and believe that it's coming and that it's finished, that it is so, that it is finished, it is done, it is so, tetelestai, paid in full. Okay, so anyway, I hope that brings some illumination. How exciting. Remember to envision your dream. Envision yourself being the fullness of your divine identity. Envision who you are when all of the promises of the divine promises are yes and amen, like when it is so, like for your life. Remember that you are the beloved, which I love that because it's also a command to be loved. That's why I love that word so much. Not only is it a name, but it's not only like a defining attribute of who you are, but it's also an instruction to be loved. Allow yourself to be loved. Be open to being loved. Remember, you are safe now. Straighten up your crown, because girl, you be royal. And guy too. If you're a guy here, you're royal too, okay? Remember to be grateful in every moment for whatever it is, you know, even for the opportunities to endure and opportunities to grow, because we can't hold heavy things until our muscles have been developed, you know? Okay. So anyway, I'm going to let this one go for now. Be blessed, be well, be free, and I'll catch you on the flip side.